The Fortnite Battle Royale Islands, one of the most iconic maps in all of gaming history, has officially seen 8 seasons come and go. And over the course of that time, the map has changed, evolved, and grown a lot. From the original island to the island we have now, there is a night and day difference from top to bottom, east to west, and everywhere in between. And now, with Season 9 having one of the largest impacts on the map that we've ever seen, I'd say it's a great time to sit back and break down the evolution of the Fortnite map. What's up, guys, and welcome back to the Simply Fortnite channel, and thanks for stopping by. If you are new here, feel free to subscribe with your post notifications turned on, and of course, if you enjoy the video, don't forget to drop a like rating on it, as it would be much appreciated. And now, without further ado, let's take a look at the evolution of the Fortnite map from day one all the way up until now. We of course have to take a trip way back in time to start things off today, as we take a look at the original Fortnite Island map, which was only comprised of 13 named points of interest and was very barren and open compared to what we know now. The original map was comprised of one solid grass biome with Flush Factory, Fatal Fields, Moisty Mire, Salty Springs, Greasy Grove, Retail Row, Dusty Depot, Lonely Lodge, Wailing Woods, Tomato Town, Loot Lake, Anarchy Acres, and Pleasant Park being the only named locations available to visit, and by and large, Salty Springs, Retail Row, and Pleasant Park were the 3 most popular drops back in the day. We then saw the first ever map update happen in Season 2 of Fortnite Battle Royale, which to this day is still considered to be one of the most, if not the most, impactful map change in history, as this update brought with it Junk Junction, Haunted Hills, Snobby Shores, and Tilted Towers. Tilted Towers, of course, being the location that had the most impact, as from this day forward, it would be the #1 hot drop on the entire map, day after day, season after season. We then also had a smaller map update follow this one in the v3.1.0 patch, which added in Lucky Landing, but that update really was not anything too special. Then we had our first major alteration to the map in the 4.0 update, as the Meteor Crash event happened in the intro cinematic, which left Dusty Depot in ruins and added in Dusty Divot, a massive crater, right in the very center of the map. And we also saw the addition of Risky Reels in that northeast corner. Alongside these 2 major named points of interest being added in, this map update also saw the start of weekly map progression, as the Meteor Crash also added in various crash sites all across the map, including outside of Retail Row and Haunted Hills, and also inside of Tilted Towers, just to name a few. These crash sites would then be the locations of our weekly map progression, as various trucks would come to collect the hop rocks, and also construction crews began to rebuild those areas affected by the Meteor Crash as well. And then Season 5 came along, and upon launching the game for the first time after the update downloaded, we saw one of the wildest map updates in history, as now there was no more Moisty Mire, there was no more Anarchy Acres, and there was no more unfinished racetrack outside of Lonely Lodge. Instead, we now had a brand new golf course called Lazy Links in the area where Anarchy Acres once used to sit. We also saw Moisty Mire get completely removed and buried, and then replaced by Paradise Palms, and a brand new biome was added into the map for the very first time in Fortnite Battle Royale history, as the desert biome or sand biome, whichever you prefer, absorbed a large portion of that southeastern corner of the island, adding in Westworld, a truck stop, an oasis, Paradise Palms, and of course, a finished racetrack south of Lonely Lodge. And this, out of all the updates we had ever seen up until this point, was definitely one of the biggest surprises at the time. This update also saw Dusty Divot spring back to life, as trees began to fill the surface of the crater, giving it new life, so to speak. But then, Kevin the Cube came along, and he would effectively turn the Fortnite Island inside out and upside down, as he made his way from the desert biome where he spawned in thanks to the lightning, all across the island, and eventually to Loot Lake, where at the end of Season 5 and the start of Season 6, Kevin the Cube fell into the lake, momentarily turning it into a giant purple bounce pad, before being brought back to life in the form of the Floating Cube Island, a location which ripped apart the center of Loot Lake and sent it airborne alongside a cube vortex. That would then travel across the map in a very similar fashion to that of the original cube, corrupting all of the various runes and rune areas that Kevin the Cube initially engraved into the island on his journey from Desert Biome to Loot Lake. This map update also saw Tomato Temple replace Tomato Town, which wasn't the biggest change in the world, but it did happen nonetheless. Then things started to cool down, literally, as come Season 7, winter arrived in the form of the Iceberg Biome, which brought snow and ice to the southwestern area of the map, and eventually the whole map as a result of the Ice Storm event. The Iceberg Biome, our second biome to ever be added into the Fortnite island, also brought with it Frosty Flights, Polar Peak, Happy Hamlet, and a frozen lake, which did replace Greasy Grove. We also then saw the block replace Risky Reels, and we also saw Loot Lake return to a more normal version of its original concept, but with a lot more verticality post-Butterfly event. And then Season 8 came along, and things seriously heated up, once again, literally, as the map saw the addition of yet another new biome and a volcano. The jungle biome was added in during the Season 8 update, bringing to the game Lazy Lagoon, replacing Lazy Links, alongside Sunny Steps and the volcano. During this update, we also saw the block get relocated to the west of Junk Junction, although that wasn't too impactful. Now, this map update obviously changed things up as the volcano became a prime hot drop and would also be the source of the single biggest map update in history, as only a few days ago at this point, the volcano finally erupted during the unvaulting event and completely obliterated and destroyed Retail Row and Tilted Towers, and also damaged a part of Polar Peak, obviously completely changing the entire map as we know it, as Tilted Towers and Retail Row were two of the most popular hot drops in the game, at least up until that point. Now they're just literally hot drops because they're full of lava and ash. And of course, all of this leads up to now, where at the time of recording this video, Season 9 is only a few hours away, and we are on the verge of the biggest map update since that one way back in Season 2, which added in Tilted Towers. The Season 9 map update, I would say, is likely going to focus directly on Tilted Towers and Retail Row initially, as we'll either see these areas begin to be rebuilt or maybe even replaced, alongside Polar Peak beginning to crack even more, inevitably leading to it crumbling and its ultimate demise. Dusty Depot also still does have that pool of lava sitting in it as of right now, so that could also be a prime target for the Season 9 map update, as maybe, just maybe, that lava could actually spill out into the crater and eventually harden over, paving the way for a brand new location to be added into the very center of the map. Who knows, maybe a brand new city will pop up right where Dusty Divot and Dusty Depot used to lie, and maybe that'll be the new Tilted Towers, so to speak, if Tilted ends up getting replaced by a brand new location. I'm just saying, with Tilted Towers gone, there has to be a new #1 hot drop on the map, and as of right now, we have no idea what that place might be, but perhaps the Season 9 map update will aim to spice things up a bit and add in a new major city or larger point of interest. Also, we've got to take a look at that northwestern corner with Junk Junction, the block, and Haunted Hills, as it is currently our only corner of the map not overrun by a brand new biome, so perhaps we could see some changes there as well. All in all though, as of now, we're anticipating the Season 9 update to be absolutely monstrous, and as we look back over the evolution of the Fortnite island, things have changed so much, it's honestly hard to believe that this is still the same island that we had back on day 1 of Battle Royale. With that being said though, that does effectively wrap things up for today's video. Be sure to let us know down in the comments below what your all-time favorite spot to drop on the Fortnite island actually is. Of course, if you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to drop a like on it, give it a big old thumbs up, as it would be much appreciated. And if you are brand new here to the Simply Fortnite channel and you want to stay up to date with all of the latest Fortnite news and intel, feel free to hit that sub button and turn on your post notifications. That way you'll always know when a new video goes live. Of course, by clicking that bell icon and joining the notification squad, every single time we post a new video here on the channel, YouTube will send you a message letting you know we've gone live. That way you can be the first person to watch, like, and comment on each and every new upload. Once again, thank you guys so much for tuning in, and until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and we'll see you guys on the battle bus. Peace out.